guys, I'm Nikki, and today I wanted to talk with you a little bit about your personal power. This is kind of a concept that took me a while to kind of figure out what it was, how to use it, what's going on, what does that mean. So when we talk about our personal power, it's kind of the energy and tension that we have in us in order to create the reality that we want. Now, a lot of times you will use your personal power, for example, in spells or magical workings. And in order to make them really effective, you have to kind of put that energy into what you're doing. Now, a lot of people will use different tools, different items and different things to do that. And the truth of the matter is that I really want you to know is you don't have to have fancy and expensive items in order to help direct your energy in any way. When you're starting, if that's something that helps you, you can get something like that. If you need if you want like a wand or you want, something else, like you can do that and that's totally okay. But the thing that I really want to impress upon all of you is that all the magic that you need, it's already in here. You just have to figure out how to pull it out, right? And that's the part where people get stuck. A lot of times too, you're just trying too hard. It's like if you're meditating, you're trying too hard, it's not going to work out. You just really have to relax and let it flow. Now, one person asked me one time, and I thought this was a really interesting question. They're like, well, how do I find what my energy is? How do I know when it's happening and how to use it and how to channel it and how to do that? Okay, well, here's the deal. So a lot of times too, we feel energy in our hands. When I do energy work, even when I'm doing readings, my cards will get tingling and I feel that energy and it flows through my hands. So I use my hands a lot to, draw, sigils and different things like that, and to put that energy into the magic that I'm doing. I use my hands. If I'm doing candle magic and I grab a candle, I use that and I shove all that into the candle through my hands. But you can just shove it into the universe and that will work just as well. So how do you tell, right? Like how do you tell where your energy's at? What does it feel like? So I want you guys to think about a time where you were really excited about something, where you were really proud of yourself, where you just had this great moment, right? Like it could be anything. And most of the time these moments that you have, they're really simple. It's not anything fancy. Like, I remember I got this doll that I really wanted when I was younger, and I'd wanted it for so long, and I had saved up my own money to buy it. And when I got her and I took her out of the package, I was so blissed out. I was so excited. I was almost crying. I was like, oh, like I just felt that energy, like, yes, I did it. She's mine. Right? I felt it a couple years ago too. I hadn't been skiing in a lot of years because my knees were not the best. And I honestly didn't know if I'd ever ski again. And my friend and I took this really great trip. And, he agreed to go skiing with me for the afternoon. And it was one of the best things I felt in such a long time. I forgot how much I really used to love skiing and how much joy it brought me and how happy I was. And I felt like I was flying going down the hill. Now, in reality, I wasn't going that fast because I'm an old lady now and I'm not in that good a shape. And I don't ski as fast as I did when I was like 2, 3, 4, 11, 12, right? I just don't. But that feeling that I had, right? One time too, the other example I was watching my dog. I took her out for a walk and she was just running. We were off leash in an off leash area and she was just running. She had the biggest smile on her face and I felt her joy while she was running. And it was just this beautiful moment for me. And I felt that same energy inside of me. If you have moments like that, that's your energy. That's your personal power that is available for you to use. And the more that you kind of meditate, the more that you, do magical workings, or the more that you kind of hone in on your spirituality, you'll be able to kind of take that feeling at will and use it and shove it into whatever it is that you're trying to do, whether you are, doing energy healing on yourself, whether you are, doing a spell to create something that you want, whether you are just simply charging your bath water for a ritual bath, you can take that power and shove it into things. But the thing is if you don't know what it is, how are you supposed to grab it, right? So if you have problems grabbing it at first and you want to use it, this is a really good thing to do. Think about a moment that you had where you felt it, right? I mean, everybody's got something that's amazing or that made them feel good or happy or blissed out. And they're not usually, big moments sometimes. So it might take a little bit to think about which one is yours. But until you can do it kind of at will, think about those moments and get that feeling back into your body and then hold on to it, right? And once you learn how to do that, it's going to be super easy for you to call up. It took me a while to figure it out. I'm going to be honest with you. It wasn't something that was like this overnight and it was super easy. It took me a long time to really figure out what that was and how to use it and how to grab onto it. But once you do, it's going to be so easy and you can access it anytime that you want, and it's so powerful and it adds so much more into what you're trying to do. So hopefully that helps you guys understand a little bit more what it is and kind of how to get to it. If you've got questions or anything else, please let me know. I'm always happy to help. Until next time, thank you so much for watching and have a beautiful day.